Hello and welcome to Monday Night Mashup. I'm Justin Oki.
And I'm Dara Khalid. Almost 1,000 mourners gathered on USC's campus last night to honor the life of Samantha Josephson. Josephson was reported missing Friday morning, and her body was later found that afternoon. Josephson's father, Seymour, stated and is, quote, "Now his life's mission is to urge students to travel in groups." Her cause of death was released earlier today as being multiple sharp force injuries.
A USC Salkehatchie baseball player has died after he collapsed on the field. According to the Allendale coroner, 21-year-old Parker Neff collapsed while preparing for practice on Friday and was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. An autopsy was performed this morning, but his cause of death is still unknown. There is a vigil being held for him tonight.
It has been confirmed that another horse has died at California's Santa Anita racetrack. The horse, named Arms Runner, died yesterday after it collided with another horse during the San Simeon Stakes. Fortunately, the other horse was uninjured. However, Arms Runner's death marks the 23rd death at the racetrack since late December.
Police are searching for an alleged hit-and-run driver who struck a 9-year-old girl playing in her front lawn in Georgia. Lotta Rihanna Holmes was playing in her yard when another girl Friday night when a black sedan jumped the curb and crashed into her in the family's home. According to a GoFundMe page set up by her family's lawyer, Holmes sustained many injuries, including a skull fracture and a broken pelvis. Holmes remains in critical condition. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Monday Night Mashup. Technical issues impacted several carriers this morning, including Delta, United American Airlines, and Alaska Airlines. The FFA noted early this morning that several airlines were experiencing computer issues. Southwest and Delta flights were impacted, but both took to social media to report that the complications have been resolved.
On Sunday, former Vice President Joe Biden defended his interactions with women, saying he doesn't believe he has ever acted inappropriately. Some Democrats questioned whether he's fit to run a successful 2020 campaign after a Nevada politician's assertion that Biden's kiss on the back of her head made her feel uncomfortable. The incident was recounted by Democrat Lucy Flores. In a moment of national reckoning over sexual harassment and the poor treatment of women by powerful men, some Democrats believe Biden's actions have the potential to impact his campaign for the worst.
The family of the South Carolina fifth grader who was killed in a school fight is now seeking answers. Attorneys for the father of Rihanna Wright says he is frustrated by the lack of information he has received and plans to speak out today. On Friday, attorneys Mark Pieper and David Ayler issued a statement on behalf of her father, Jermaine Van Dyke.
Students at William J. Clark Middle School of Orangeburg are headed to New York City to perform at the Carnegie Hall this June. Carnegie Hall is one of the most acclaimed theaters in the world, and the students' excitement is continuing to grow the closer they get to summer. 8th grader Zanaya Huggins says, quote, "I just thought it was a privilege for people our age to go somewhere that many people haven't gone to yet or will never be able to go. I just feel very privileged." So Justin, what would you do if you got the chance to go to New York?
I would probably never come back.
I know, the big lights, the big apple, I just love it. New York is great.
Absolutely, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
Right, that's true. And when we come back, we'll have sports with Jay Coman.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jay Coman. The South Carolina Gamecocks baseball team hosted a series this past weekend against their SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. The Gamecocks took Game 2 on Saturday, but ultimately would lose the series 2-1. They will look to get back in the win column as they travel to Charlotte for a neutral site game against NC State, followed by a weekend trip to Tuscaloosa, as they will face off the Alabama Crimson Tide. Former UFC 2 Division champion Conor McGregor claims he is retiring from the MMA. Early Tuesday morning, McGregor tweeted out his retirement. And no, this is not an April Fool's joke. It's official. It should be noted, though, that this isn't McGregor's first announced retirement, as he retired from the sport in 2016, but quickly unretired and returned to the sport later that year. After arguably one of the most exciting weekends in all of college basketball, the Final Four is officially set. The teams that will be featured are Big Ten champion Michigan State, alongside Texas Tech Raiders, the Virginia Cavaliers, and last but not least, the Auburn Tigers. This will be the first trip to the Final Four for both Auburn and Texas Tech, and Virginia's first since 1984. Michigan State, though, is no stranger to this stage as they are entering their 10th Final Four appearance, 8 of which coming under head coach Tom Izzo. The games kick off Saturday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you weren't interested in watching the college basketball games this past weekend, then you certainly enjoyed opening weekend of the MLB season. That's right, folks, baseball is back. Fans saw former MVP Bryce Harper make his debut as a Philadelphia Philly as they hosted and swept the Atlanta Braves. That's all I have for you tonight. Make sure to keep up with all Gamecock and professional teams on SGTV's Capital City Sports. When we come back, we'll have weather with Ward. Welcome back to Monday Night Mashup. Here I am with Weatherman Ward. And Ward, it was a little chilly this morning when I woke up, but that chill didn't seem to stay very long as it got a little warmer in the day.
Yeah, I had to pull out my big coat today, guys. It was pretty chilly this morning, but how's the forecast looking for the rest of the week, Ward?
Yeah, it was a little bit chilly today, and it will continue to be chilly again tomorrow, but fortunately for you guys, those temperatures really going to be getting back up into the 70s and 80s where we like to see them. However, we've got some rain to deal with first, and that rain starts tonight. There I am. Leaving room for a cold and rainy Tuesday. April Fools, everybody. Temperatures, like I said, though, staying in the 70s and 80s for the most part this week, and leaving room for a big warm-up this weekend. These are how things were looking across the state today. We were at 60 degrees for the high today in Columbia, as well as in Orangeburg. A little bit colder along the coast, 55 degrees in Hilton Head and 57 in Charleston and Myrtle Beach, and then 59 up in Greenville and 57 in Rock Hill. So if you're trying to plan out how your day tomorrow is going to be looking, like I said, that heavy rain, potential downpours at some times, going to be coming in tomorrow morning. Notice that low though, 40 degrees is the low. It could get down into the 30s, and if it gets cold enough, there's even the possibility for maybe even some wet snowflakes, maybe some sleet. Probably not in Columbia, but maybe in the upstate, we'll see a little bit of that. Pretty chilly temperatures though. You're going to need to get that rain jacket and really cover up because it's going to be a lot of rain tomorrow morning, unfortunately. Scattered showers continuing into the afternoon. That big warm-up you're going to see, 59 degrees is probably we're going to be maybe a little bit cooler than that. But by the evening hours, the showers, maybe some scattered showers here and there, but mostly clear skies for your night tomorrow. This is how your week will be looking. Like I said, that Tuesday is going to be really rainy, especially tomorrow morning. Some of those downpours, you're really going to need a rain jacket or an umbrella tomorrow. But temperatures going back up into the 70s where we like them through your Wednesday and Thursday, mostly sunny skies. The rain comes back on Friday, however, high of 75, low of 58. And the sunshine for your weekend continues. Look at those temperatures, though, for your weekend. 81 degrees is the high on Saturday, leading into a cloudy Sunday with a high of 82.
Well, guys, get your umbrellas ready for tomorrow morning. It's going to be a lot of rain.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Ward. And that's all we have for you tonight.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at SGTV at USC and at SGTV News 4 to keep up on all things USC.
And make sure to tune in Friday morning at 9 for Friday Morning Live.
For SGTV News 4, I'm Ward Jollis.
I'm Jay Coleman.
I'm Justin Oki.
And I'm Dara Khalid.
Have a good night, Carolina.
Forever to thee.